Welcome to Life Bites Mindful Mondays. I'm life, business, and energy coach Nina Bosky. And in today's grounding session, we're going to help you get centered, cleared, and connected. Let's get started. As we go into our grounding this week, dare to be you. What does that actually mean? How can we move forward? This is what's really important as we move into the new phase of our lives, a new chapter potentially. So now from the base of your spine down to the center of the earth. Create a grounding cord that's very strong, that's very nurturing, that's very fortifying. And now let's let the roots of that grounding cord really anchor you to Mother Earth, to yourself, to your essence, to who you are. With a nice big deep breath, release the past. Now with a nice big deep breath, release the future. And let's say hello to the here and now. Come into present time. Insert the date if you'd like to. And really allow your mind to be fully present in this here and now. And now about 2 feet out, you're going to create a circle of light. And in that circle of light is a circle of yellow roses. And those yellow roses represent your true sunshine spirit, where your personality and your higher self are working hand in hand. A circle of pink roses around you that represent love and compassion for yourself as well as the outside world. And a circle of red divine roses that represent protection from anything that is not of your own light and your own energy. Everything goes on the outside of your space. Your loved ones, your furry animals, your experiences from the weekend, your worries, your stress, everything goes on the outside of your space. Really claim you. Who are you? What is your truth? As we move into that deeper part of ourselves, that authentic expression, dare to be you, comes alive. Now let's move up to our 6th chakra, right between the brow. And about 2 feet out, you're going to create your movie screen. You're going to put your life today on your movie screen. Say hello to your life today, this week. You're going to be the observer of your life, watching the energy versus becoming the energy. Let's say hello to your opportunities this week. Say hello to exciting new changes. Say hello to your new chapters. All those wonderful opportunities as you dare to be you. Say hello to your challenges. Can you have fun with your challenges? Play with your challenges. Lighten up with your challenges. Can you say congratulations on your challenges? In every crisis, there's an opportunity waiting to be birthed, waiting to be born. And now let's say hello to our blessings. What are the blessings in your life? And now let us check in to our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. As we start with the physical body, ask yourself, how do I feel physically today? Just tune in. See what lights up. Don't try to change anything in your physical body. You're just saying hello. If there's anything in dis-ease or discomfort, give it a golden light, even some green energy if it needs some more healing. And now say and affirm in your physical body, health, vitality, strength, and flow. Health, vitality, strength, and flow. Is there anything in your physical body that you need a stretch in? What is something that you can do to change and enhance your physical vitality? Take a nice, big, deep breath. And now let's come up to the center of your head. Let's create a beautiful golden light in the center of your head, flushing out any anxiety or stress energy, any incoherence, foggy or frenetic energy, clearing the slate of your mind. Allow that golden light to get bigger and brighter, flushing out everything except for this present moment. And as you clear the slate of your mind, affirm in your mental energies, I am alert, receptive, productive, and present. Let's say this again. I affirm, I am alert, receptive, productive, and present. And let's create a mental mindset that allows yourself the courage to be able to stretch and dare yourself in the areas of your life that you've been holding back. Creating that powerful mindset to be more loving, to be more expansive, to be more authentically you, daring to be you. Take a nice big deep breath all the way up to your crown chakra. And all the way back down to the bottom of your belly and back up to your heart space. Let's take another nice big deep breath, really opening up those energy centers in your chakras, all the way up to your crown chakra. And all the way back down to the bottom of your belly. And back up into your heart space. Now let's open our emotional bodies, our emotional energies. We get to check in and ask ourselves, how do I feel today in this moment? Just check in. Keep it simple. You may feel a variety of things: happy, sad, excited, determined. Whatever it is, just check in. Now let's affirm, given what you feel, ask yourself, how do I want to feel today to be able to have the courage, the mindset, the ability to stretch myself beyond where I am right now. How do you want to feel? Let's take a nice, big, deep breath. And I'm going to give you 3 emotional states, and I'd like you to add your own. I feel loved, supported, nurtured, and let's say it again, affirm it again, this emotional state. I feel loved, supported, nurtured, and take a nice, big, deep breath. And now let's come up to our higher selves, our more spiritual, divine selves in that crown chakra. Just like little light sockets, feel yourself plugging in energetically to yourself, to the divine, to your loved ones, and then to the world. And say to your spiritual self, allowing your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies to come together. I am connected. I am connected. So I'd like you to pick an area of your life that you need a stretch, that you need help and support with, and ask your higher self, how can I be more daring? How can I stretch myself? How can I be courageous to face the things that may be uncomfortable, where there may be a little fear? Ask your higher self for help and guidance. Take a nice, big, deep breath. Now put your hand on your heart. And let's think and feel 3 things that you are grateful for today. And now let's send some love to someone who may need it, including yourself. And now let's bring down a beautiful golden sun of light coming down through the heavens, down through that crown chakra, coming down through your sixth, igniting your intuition and your sense of knowingness, coming down through your fifth and your throat, igniting your true expression, your authentic self. As that golden light keeps moving down into your heart space, filling you up with love, support, nurturing, whatever else you'd like to feel. As it moves down into your solar plexus, into that power chakra, igniting your sense of confidence and alignment in the world, allowing you to be strong and materialize the goals and dreams you have in your heart. As it moves down into your second chakra, I create energy, allowing your second chakra to open up, to be more aligned with your true self, creating opportunities, creating resolutions, your ability to create as it moves back down into your root chakra, the foundation of life in the base of your spine. Say to yourself, love of self. And if you can, say out loud, I love me. I love, and insert your name. As that golden light continues down your legs, creating that strength and flexibility, down through your calves and into your feet. Feel that warmth in your feet. Wiggle your toes. Say hello to your fun fairies as it moves back down into Mother Earth. Say to yourself, all is well. Life is good. And everything is moving forward exactly as it should be. Take a nice big deep breath. Stretch it out. Open your eyes. Say hello to the day, to the week. And dare to be you. Now that you are grounded, cleared, and connected, let's move on to this week's message and life theme. When we are daring ourselves, that means we have to stretch outside our comfort zone. And that also means that we have to have the mindset to be able to overcome the doubt, the fears, the self-sabotage. And we have to be clear about what we want and who we are. If you think about some of the biggest and most established leaders, whether they be past or present, think about Martin Luther King today. Part of the reason why we remember him is he had an individuality in a connection to his purpose that was so strong that he was willing to go against the norm. He dared. He dreamed. And that vision carried him with the courage that it took to go against a lot of the masses that said, no, you can't. And here we are, decades later, honoring the man that stood for something. So what are you going to stand for? What are you willing to do to go beyond your comfort zone, to go beyond your challenges, and to say, yes, I can? Daring to be you is not just a concept. Daring to be you means you have to be willing to be vulnerable. You have to be willing to be laughed at. You have to be willing to go against the norm, potentially. You have to be willing to not listen to those self-doubt voices in your head. Daring takes courage. Daring takes facing your fear. Daring means you may be on an island, but not for long. So when we are connected to a purpose, a vision within ourselves, it's like a painting that hasn't been filled in yet. It doesn't look like anything except for the vision that we have in our mind. And as we paint away, it starts to become clearer and clearer. So that concept of the dark night of the soul, you have to be willing to go and follow your own internal light until you actually can see the light. Daring means I'm willing to go through that tunnel to get to the other side. And your internal vision will pull you forward. There's a great line from Karen Drucker, and the line goes, pain pushes and the vision pulls. So envision this concept. You're in the tunnel and the pain is pushing up against you. And that's where your vision needs to pull you forward. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But there isn't very many Martin Luther Kings. There isn't very many John F. Kennedys. There isn't many Gandhis or Nelson Mandela or Eleanor Roosevelt, Joan of Arc, Mother Teresa. These are big legacy figures that went against the norm. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go against the norm in that extreme, but what I am suggesting is that you tap inside and ask yourself, where have I been staying and living in my comfortability? We feel the most alive when we're growing, expanding, stretching. One of the best ways to cure self-doubt is to stretch yourself. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to write down, or at least make a mental note of one thing you're going to do today that is outside your comfort zone to stretch yourself, to go beyond, daring to be you. Only you can express you. What does that mean? And if you journal, what I'd like you to do is ask yourself, who am I? What am I here to do? And I'd like you to write that out with your non-dominant hand. I'd like you to tune in and not think that much about it and ponder it. I'd like you to see if you can intuitively write what comes out. Daring to be you takes courage. You may not be with the pack. You may be a leader in your own right, leading the way. I know in my own family, I think many of them couldn't understand me. I wasn't the norm. But I'm willing to be me versus go along with a family system that doesn't fit who I am. Doesn't mean I don't love them. It doesn't mean that I don't interact with them, but it's not a resonating quality that matches my life, at least not at this stage. So you may have an area of your life where you have to take a stand and say to yourself, who am I? And be willing to have the courage to face who you are, potentially out of the box. But that inviting yourself to be you, that strength will come forward. That mission and momentum will move into action, and you'll feel it's right. Maybe not from your personality self, but your soul self. Allowing those two to come into alignment. Dare to be you. What will you do this week to move outside your comfort zone? Each and every one of you have something that's percolating in your mind, in your heart. What is that thing that you're moving towards? Pain pushes as the vision pulls. What is your vision pulling you towards? I hope you've enjoyed this week's Mindful Mondays. Be sure to join us this Friday for another episode of Life Bites as we get you inspired in the areas of life, business, and media. I'm your host, life, business, and energy coach, Nina Bosky. And remember, until next time, sometimes in order to speed up, you've got to learn how to slow down.